Good day to you all, good folk, and welcome to Sherwood Forest. This is a place of lore and legends, a place which the most famous characters of all time came to call home. Characters of strength, characters of virtue, characters such as Robin Hood and his merry men.
Oh, merry man, my heart is full of grief. It weighs heavy upon my soul. You gaze on one whose brightest light has been snuffed by the dark blanket of gloom. There is nothing left for me but sorrow and despair. Play Jack. Stands before you a man who suffers from the anguish of unrequited love. There are no means to describe my agony, merry men, except to say that I have the boo-boos.
Oh no, not the boo-boos!
Yes, I know you're shocked. I realize that great characters in literature rarely get the boo-boos, but I have them today. My one and only love, Lady Marian, is lost to me forever. How can I go on?
Hey, use a coaster.
Soon the woman of my dreams will wed that incomparable bad guy, the Sheriff of Nottingham. And from that very moment on, merry men, life will have no meaning. Once she marries him, he and the prince will conspire to control all the land. Oh, what to do?
Well, first, you could explain to the good folk who the sheriff and the prince are.
Well, yes, I suppose I could. Gentlefolk, our beloved England was once ruled by a great sovereign, King Richard the Lion-Hearted.
Long live the king!
Our courageous king left us to fight in the Crusades. In his absence, we have been ruled by his rotten, sinister, and not at all nice brother, the evil Prince John.
Boo hiss, boo hiss!
You see, Prince John wants to be crowned king. And since King Richard has been gone for more than 2 years, law decrees that John may take the crown if he's elected by another member of the royal family.
But Robin, the only other royal is the fair Lady Marian. She loathes the prince severely and would never dream of letting him become king. She wishes him only skin rashes.
Ew.
True, Father. But acting as ruler, law decrees that the evil Prince John
Boo hiss, boo hiss!
may give dear Marian's hand in marriage to a suitor of his choice. And his choice is the Sheriff of Nottingham. And as we all know, the Sheriff of Nottingham is, well, he's a worm. The man's a worm. A slimy, living world worm. You just want to squash him flat with your foot and scrape him off your ship. Anyway, once the sheriff marries Marian, he will instantly become royalty, thus giving him the power to allow Prince John to be crowned king. And what a grim day for all it will be. The prince's greed knows no limits. Why, he isn't even king yet, and already he's raised taxes sky high.
No!
Closed schools and orphanages.
No!
And most despicable of all, he stopped the sale of Girl Scout cookies.
Oh no, not that!
Even chocolate Thin Mints, my son?
Yes, Bart, even those.
Merciful heavens, help us!
I'll say, I could see getting rid of the lemon creams because, well, hey, let's face it, who buys them anyway? But no more chocolate Thin Mints? Why, I would indeed rebel against that!
Excuse me? Who are you?
Me? I'm the town's guy.
See, and what is it exactly that you do?
Well, I hang around the town, hence the name Town's Guy. I mean, this isn't rocket science here.
How productive. The man asked, what are you doing here? If you haven't noticed, this is the forest.
Well, yes, I know. I just, thought I'd hang around and help you tell the story.
Oh, well, that's quite nice, but to be honest with you, we don't need your help. Please leave.
Well, fine. I was gonna set up the scene where you first meet Lady Marian, but hey, you don't need me. It's just your own flashback.
Flashback?
Oh, Robin, please! You know how the merry men do love a good flashback.
Flashback, flashback, flashback!
You know, that's really getting on my nerves. Oh, very well. If you must do a flashback, get on with it.
All right, I'll do it. But as soon as this flashback's forward again, I'm out of here. Mr. Technical Director, good day to you, sir. Some flashback atmosphere, if you please.
Flashback, flashback, flashback.
Stop that! You see, good folk, Robin Hood robbed from the rich and gave to the poor. Now we all know it's wrong to steal, but it was Prince John who had stolen the good people of England's money first. The money Robin Hood and his men would take from rich countrymen would buy food and clothes for starving families. It was the only way the poor could survive. And even though I think Robin is one outlaw with an attitude problem, he is the champion of those less fortunate. On the day I take you to now, Robin came upon one of the most richest and most powerful men in the country.
I cannot believe their carriage is stuck in the mud. I am sorry to have to make you carry that chest, Marion, my dear, but with the recent series of robberies, I thought it would be best not to leave it where it may encounter unwanted hands. But fear not, I shall find the way out of this dark and creepy forest.
I think it's quite a warm and friendly place.
Halt! Surrender your money to me, please.
I do say, we're being mugged. How warm and friendly.
Well, at least he said please. I do think that manners should count for something.
Well, why, thank you, my lady.
Marion, I believe we're in the company of the notorious outlaw, Robin Hood.
In the flesh.
And you alone plan on renting me on my riches?
You seem to be outnumbered, sir.
Why, Sheriff, it would appear that we are in the company of Robin Hood's band of married men.
That would be merry men? Let me assure you, dear lady, that we all quite single gentlemen.
Why, I don't even got myself a girlfriend. And what a shock that is.
Now, if you don't mind, dear guests, your money, please.
And with that, Robin snatched the bag of gold from the sheriff.
Say what?
Aha! And then he grabbed Marion's chest. Oh, the one she's holding in her hands that contains the jewels.
Thank you.
Of course. Next time I carry the pouch.
You won't get away with this, you scoundrel. This gold belongs to none other than His Royal Highness.
Are you speaking of the evil Prince John?
Boo hiss, boo hiss.
Right. If that's your opinion, yes. It's his gold you robbed.
Then it is with all the more pleasure that I lighten your load of this tarnished gold.
Hasn't anyone ever taught you that stealing is wrong?
I don't consider this stealing, dear lady. I am merely returning it to those from whom it was taken. Because of sheer greed from ones like the prince and sheriff, people, young and old, are starving. Children cry at night, cold, hungry, frightened. This gold will feed them, clothe them, and ease their pain.
Sheriff, does Robin Hood speak the truth?
Marion, my dear, someday you will learn that good money is wasted on the poor.
Oh, you gross little fever blister! I loathe and despise you. Forgive me, sir, will you? I knew not of the vast suffering of my country. And rest assured that upon my return to the kingdom, I will set forth to contact the king. He will learn of these unspeakable acts that are being committed against his people. This I promise you with all my heart.
Marion, do you realize what you're saying is treason against the prince?
It is not I who am committing treason. Do not keep the poor waiting any longer, gallant fugitive. Go now! Oh, but before you do, I have another treasure for your coffers.
My mother gave me this ring before she died. It will serve her memory well if you use it for your just and noble cause.
And it was at this very moment Robin Hood and Lady Marian fell in love.
Wow! Now off with you all. Do not keep those in need waiting a moment longer.
You are the most gracious lady in all the land. And I promise you, dear lady, we shall meet again.
I certainly hope so.
It is time to set forth on our mission. Would you like to join me in my quest to aid the needy, men of Sherwood?
Sure would.
Very well. Scat!
Marion, I am appalled by your actions. How could you betray His Highness, the Prince, in this manner? Do you realize that Robin Hood is England's arch enemy?
No! It is you and the prince who are the enemies of England. Your time is not long here, Sheriff. The king will hear of your deeds.
And dear girl, the prince shall hear of yours.
Then that's how it all happened. When Marion and the sheriff returned to the kingdom, Marion made good with her promise. She tried to reach King Richard, but to no avail. Needless to say, the evil Prince John
Boo hiss! Boo hiss!
was not at all pleased with the recent turn of events. When he learned of Lady Marion's allegiance to Robin Hood, he was swift to engage the sheriff of Nottingham, thus securing his position. This now takes us out of the flashback and back to the present time. And so, good friends, it seems I am finished here. I'm going back to town. Well, I'm appreciated! I hope we see each other again. Farewell.
Friar, have the applicants for the married positions arrived yet?
Yes, my son, they have.
Good. Bring them forth, be they men or be they women. After all, we here in Short Forest are an equal opportunity employer and do not discriminate. Married men, I have placed a help wanted ad in the Short Forest Daily Gazette. We shall add to our merry band. Remember, number 1, strength in numbers. Number 2, the more, the merrier. Get it? You're merry men. Ooh, tough crowd.
Byron of Bellowsbank and Martin of Meadowsmere.
So, Mr. Bellsbank and Mr. Meadowsmere, what prior experience do you have with being merry?
Well, sir, I was merry at Christmas.
I see. And have you had any other occasions for which to be merry?
Well, I've been jovial at times, sir. That's just like being merry, only louder.
And what of your friend?
In college, he majored in merry, minored in merriment, and got his master's in merrymaking.
What college?
Merrymount.
Marvelous. Pick up a spoon, you're hired, report to work.
Thank you.
Oh, Friar, what to do? What to do?
My son, why don't I go to the town to see if there is any news? Perhaps an answer to our problems lie there.
Yes! Be swift on your journey and bring me news of my Lady Marion.
Yes, my son.
Merry men, we must devise a plan to rescue the Lady Marion before she is forced to wed the Sheriff of Nottingham. Have you any suggestions, oh quick and clever colleagues?
Why don't we take our trusty spoons and tunnel into the castle? Yeah!
And how do you suppose we do that without the prince and his guards seeing us?
Yeah. We tunnel from here? Yeah!
The castle is 70 miles away. By the time we get there, bulldozers would have been invented.
Yeah. It was just a thought.
Well, are there any other stupid suggestions then?
Yes, I have one.
Then speak, oh clot.
How about we stage a fake fire drill? And when they all run out, we'll run in.
No, better yet, let's knock on the door and say we're selling Amway.
Oh, right. Who's gonna let in an Amway salesman?
What's better than your stupid tunnel idea?
Is not.
Is too.
Is not.
Is too.
Behold what happens when you drop out of school. Enough!
Excuse me, I don't mean to be a bother, but I've noticed you're having difficulty getting out of the scene. Might I be of some assistance?
Please.
Oh, my pleasure. Well, Robert and his men brainstormed to rescue Lady Marion with the perfect plan. The sheriff and the prince had been devising a plan of their own. Mr. Technical Director, sweep us to another place in this fair land. You see, the prince had taken care of the situation with Lady Marion, but he still had to deal with the problem of Robin Hood. Well, if you thought the sheriff was nasty, just wait until you meet the prince. Come with me, good folk, as we witness evil in the making.
And you mean to tell me that Robin Hood intends to lavish the undeserving poor with my royal riches?
Yes, sir. That's exactly what I mean to say.
Doesn't he know that the poor just waste the money on something stupid? Like Food.
Feeding the poor, Your Highness, is exactly Robin's intention.
What a fool he is. Two things happen when you feed the poor. Number one, you waste good money. Number two, you end up with porky poor people. Money has greater purposes in life than feeding the poor.
He also plans on buying them clothes as well.
Clothes? He wants to buy them clothes? Is the man mad? Have you ever seen a poor person's taste in clothing? They mix rags with burlap, and the result is simply a fashion disaster. Do you know that the money Robin Hood stole from me was to go to something really important? A diamond-studded weather vane for the castle.
Pretty!
How shall you ever get along without it?
I don't know. Thanks to Robin Hood, I shall be weather vaneless, and the country will be riddled with poorly apparelled, porky poor people. Oh, how disheartening! Sheriff, is there nothing to be done to stop this ruffian?
It's quite hard to keep track of, Your Highness. The force is so vast that it's impossible to try to find him.
Well, then maybe we could find some way to bring him out in the open to us.
Impossible. Everything the man wants or needs is in that forest.
Oh, come now. Certainly there must be something Robin Hood wants that doesn't grow on a tree.
I want you to know that I have sent every carrier pigeon in England a flight with my message to the king. He will learn of your treachery, and then you will pay. I wish you both runny noses.
Your Highness, I don't think she grew on a tree.
Sheriff, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes, but how? How shall we do this?
I got it. We will hold an archery tournament.
Oh!
The winner will receive the hand of Lady Marian in marriage and 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh!
No doubt Robin Hood will enter. He can win the woman he loves and help the porky poor people at the same time. He won't be able to resist. I'll have all my messengers spread news of the tournament to every inch of the country. Word will be sure to reach the outlaw and his men. And the best part is, we don't have to worry about him winning. As we all know, you are the best archer in all the land. You have a perfect record, never to have been beaten by anyone.
It's a gift.
This is perfect! This is brilliant! Oh, I love me!
Your Highness, I just ask one thing of you as a reward for my actions.
Oh, neighbor so faithful, Sheriff.
I want Robin Hood present at the wedding. I want him in chains. Watching me marry his love, completely helpless to stop it. Then after we cut the cake...
Cake?
Right. I want Robin Hood beheaded. You might say, it's a surprise wedding gift for the bride. Wish me a runny nose, will she?
Oh, Sheriff. How absolutely ghastly! A beheading! I like it. Oh, you and I are a fine team. Robin Hood will come out of hiding. He will be captured. You will marry Marian. I will dethrone my brother Richard. Become king. And England will be ours. We'll rule this country as we please. The people of England will do as we command or die. Oh, what a fun place to live this shall be! Oh, joy! Oh, elation! Oh, godly!
Pretty dramatic, huh? I do say those are two nasty people. Prince John spread word about the archery tournament throughout the land. And as news reached the forest, Robin and his men were still coming up with a plan to rescue Lady Marian.
No. Wait, and then get this. This is really good. We show up with champagne, balloons, and a big fake check for $1 million. And we tell him he's just one of the publishers sweepstakes.
Stop it! Just stop it. Don't think of a plan. I'll think of a plan. Just don't think of a plan.
Robin, I've just come from the kingdom. Men, Twinkies!
Have you news, me, Friar?
Have I ever? Look!
Merry men, listen! His Royal Highness hereby decrees that an archery tournament shall take place 1 week from this Saturday. The winner shall receive 1,000 pieces of gold. And the hand of Lady Marian in marriage? Andrews must be postmarked by Sunday forward by the law. Merry men, I have a plan. I shall enter the tournament. No doubt I shall win, for, as we all know, I am the best archer in all the land. I shall win the gold, take the hand of Lady Marian, and rescue the poor.
Gee, Robin, what a great plan!
Yes, thank you. Huzzah, huzzah. Now, there is work to be done. First, I must practice my archery, for even though someone who's the very best must work hard and practice every day to stay that way. You get all that? Good. Let the training begin!
Begin training now, Robin? But it's pitch black. It's 10:30 at night.
What better time to begin than now? Well, hurry to yon hawthorn. I say to you, hence be my herald, hasten hither. Haste makes waste, but henceforth lies hereafter. Hither yarns, but hence hitherto. So hindrance shall make a heedless hazard. So be not heathen. Hurry, hero, and hasten hither hence. Huzzah.
I have no idea what you've just said.
See that tree over there?
Yes?
Hang this on it.
Thank you.
Why couldn't you just say that in the first place?
Excuse me, it's called the art of the language. Alan, my bow. Now, would you like to watch as I strike a bullseye for justice, men of Sherwood?
Sherwood! Robin practiced morning, noon, and night. And as the men were about to find out, his aim was much better morning, noon than it was at night.
Will, are you all right?
Fine, boss. I always wanted to get my ear pierced.
Oh, well, glad to be of help. Huzzah, huzzah.
Oh, I'll get the band-aids.
Yes, Robin was indeed the best archer in all the land, during the day. But as days passed, Robin couldn't help but to think how worried his dear Lady Marian must be with the recent turn of events.
You know, as days pass, I can't help but think how worried the dear Lady Marian must be with the recent turn of events.
He thought he should go to her and reassure her that he will win the tournament and that everyone will live happily ever after.
I'll go to her and reassure her that I'll win the tournament and that everyone will live happily ever after.
Robin, I don't think you're getting the whole concept of the narrator, are you? You see, the point of me telling the audience these things is so you don't have to.
Well, yeah, but that'll give me more lines than me. And as we all know, this is the somewhat true tale of Robin Hood, not the somewhat true tale of the Downs guy. I mean, this isn't rocket science here. Now, have your technical friend transport me to the Lady Marian.
Of course, sir. Mr. Technical Director, if you please, transport my valiant friend and his enormous ego to the chamber of Lady Marian.
I don't have an enormous ego. I just happen to know I'm the most important person in this play.
But try this on me. It'll look lovely.
Oh, who cares?
Soon I shall be forced to marry a festering wart. That will make me Mrs. Festering Wart. Then he and I shall have passed full of little warts. On our mailbox it will say the wart, and we will sign our Christmas cards brightest holiday greetings, the Wart family! So who cares how I look? I have nothing left to live for.
Well, somebody's cranky. Why, Lady Marian, a letter just arrived for you. Arrow mail? Arrow. Boy, when you have a bad hair day, the whole world suffers.
Please do read it, lady.
As you wish. Let it be known that His Royal Highness hereby decrees that an archery tournament take place 1 week from this Saturday. All eligible bachelors are commanded to take part. The winner shall receive 1,000 gold pieces and the hand of Lady Marian in marriage.
What? Let me see that.
This is wonderful. You may not have to marry the sheriff of Nottingham after all.
Oh, don't be fooled, lady. This is just a clever ploy by the evil Prince John. Boo hiss, boo hiss. Now I shall be forced to marry him. He is the best archer in all the land. He has a perfect record. He's never been beaten by anyone. Now it will seem all innocent to the people of England when he elects the Prince King. Nothing has changed. I'm doomed.
Why, Lady Marian, there's a robin on the windowsill.
Why, it's Robin Hood. Bold and courageous, desperado of Sherwood, and reputable defender of the underfed.
Well, I see we're into titles.
Lady, will you keep watch outside my door? If the good outlaw Robin Hood were found in my chamber, there could be an unpleasant situation.
I don't like the sound of this.
You can trust in me, good lady.
Well, yes, sir. I still don't like the sound of this.
So, Robin, how art thou?
Very well. And how art thou?
Oh, I art fine. Well, no, actually. I'm about to become Mrs. Wart. But other than that, I art fine.
Good. Did you receive my message?
Oh, that was from you?
Yes. Good news to you, no doubt.
Oh, don't be fooled, Robin. This is just a scheme to deceive the people of England. The sheriff is by far the best archer in all the land. He is sure to win, and then I shall be condemned to marry him. All is black, and my dreams, once bright, spiral into a murky abyss of misery, despondency, and tragic woe. But thank you for asking anyway.
My dear damsel in distress, you have been deceived. It is true that the sheriff is a master archer, but he is only second best in all the land. Stands before you now the winner of the tournament and your future husband.
You? The best archer in all the land.
Well, Marian, I'm not a person who likes to brag.
Yeah, right.
But when it comes to archery, there is no man better. Why, with my trusty bow and arrow, I can split a pea on the back of a flea 500 feet away. Just as long as it's during daylight.
Can this be? Is there hope for happiness yet?
'Tis true, my love. There is hope for happiness yet.
Lady Marian!
Timing, dear girl! You must work in your timing.
But this is urgent! Robin's been seen! The sheriff and guards are searching the castle and they're coming this way! Oh, what shall we do?
Well, Prozac comes to mind.
Robin! If you are found, it will mean certain death for us all.
Whoa! Wait just a fortnight. Nobody said anything to me about death when I took this job.
Lady, please, keep watch for the sheriff. Robin, quick, to the window.
I knew this was going to happen. Did I listen to my parents and go to law school? No. I had to be a big shot working at the castle.
Oh, no. The guards are below.
You can trust in me, good lady. And what good did it do me? Thanks to you, I'm gonna be floating in a moat somewhere.
Are you quite
Oh, I'm just getting started out.
Marian, I must find a place to hide.
Lady Marian, the sheriff is won. Chamber over. Oh, my heart is giving out.
You know, Something tells me that when playing hide and go seek, this is not the first one chooses.
Lady Marion, the sheriff approaches! Robin, quick, behind here! Oh, I'm dying! I'm dying! What's that, Grandma? Come towards the lake! Lady, please! Help!
All right, Marion, where is he?
Dost thou even knowst enough to knock? Where was that brought up? In a barn?
Don't play coy with me. I'm on to your tricks. That blackguard Robin Hood has been seen about the castle. My sources say he was scanning the wall to your window.
I don't know what you're talking about, you walking, talking skin abrasion.
Why on earth do you insist on protecting him? Please, what could you possibly see in that loser? I mean, think about it. He's completely uncivilized. The man lives in the woods. His entire social circle consists of field mice and ticks. However, your future could be quite bright. With someone like me, my sweet. You'd have wealth beyond your grandest dreams. But taking up with the likes of Robin Hood would mean you'd have to live life below you. You'd be one of the vile and worthless poor. They're not fit to be spat upon by someone of our stature.
That
What?
did it! So, the poor not fit for you to spit upon? For shame! It is evil hearts like yours that keep the poor in the throes of their deep oppression.
Robin, I think this will play much better if you lose the veil.
Thank you. How dare you make fun of those less fortunate than you? It is not a crime to be poor. It is a crime to be a thief. You and the prince took away their money, then you take away their homes, and now you mock them? It is what's inside someone's heart that truly matters. One person is not better than another merely because they have money. Did you get all that?
Good! Enough of your nonsense. Arrest him!
Aha!
Yes! And I have a knife. May I suggest you surrender, sir? We went on things to get messy, would we?
Robin, escape and continue your crusade for the poor.
Oh, you're a happy one, aren't you? Arrest him!
What goes on here?
We have an unwelcome visitor, Your Highness.
Could it be? Why, it is! It's Robin Hood! Felon, lawbreaker, and partisan of the poorly apparelled, porky poor people. Well, dear fellow, it looks as though we are about to defeat your crusade for the underprivileged. Now, doesn't it?
You've only won the battle, sir, not the war.
Oh, we're not going to be in any condition to battle anyone. Guards, take Robin Hood to the dungeon of the mind! Sheriff, have you any suggestions as to the torture for a criminal the likes of him?
I say, whip him!
Oh!
Too nice.
Brand him with irons!
Oh!
Too nice.
Cut out his tongue!
Oh, messy. Oh, and too nice. Wait, I think I've got it.
Your Highness, you don't mean...
Yes. Let us see if our gallant hero can survive spending time with the Chipmunks!
Not that!
Your heart is black!
Thank you.
No! You cannot do this! What would be my life without Robin Hood?
There would be no sunshine, for there would be no morning. There would be no dreams come true, for there would be no stars to wish upon. Happiness would be a memory.
Sir, I tell you, you spare him and you spare my heart and my soul. I cannot go on without him. Please, please, I beg of you. Do not do it. No.
Overly dramatic. played, Marion, but your pleas fall on deaf ears. Have someone posted outside the door at all times. Want to make sure she stays where she belongs.
Yes, sir.
Sheriff, I want you to be in charge of the excruciating torture and demise of Robin Hood.
Oh, why, Your Highness, you're too kind.
Oh, think of it as part of the festivities before your bachelor party. And most grooms to be only get a handmaiden popping out of a cake.
Guards, start the torture immediately. Then after his brain is turned to jello, tie him up, step him in his sack, and throw him in the river. Now, take this trash out of here. No, don't cry too hard, dear girl. Don't want to have a puffy-eyed bride.
Monster! May unsightly dandruff curse you and all those who love you! Oh, my poor Robin! What a ghastly fate he faces! And me, held captive in my own chamber, unable to help him. Oh, can anything be done to save him?
Excuse me, Lady Marion. Forgive me for being so bold, but might I be of some assistance?
I don't mean to be rude, but who on earth are you?
I'm the town's guy.
The town's guy? Oh, you're that lovely chap from the flashback.
Yes, that's me.
Very good to see you again.
Thank you.
Now, tell me, good town's guy, can anything be done to save my poor Robin?
I shall go to Sherwood Forest and tell the merry men of Rom's capture. Together, we will devise a plan to rescue him.
A worthy thought, but Sherwood Forest is well over 70 miles away. By the time you got there and back, it would be too late.
Not necessarily. Tell me, have you ever heard of fade out and segue to next scene?
No, I can't say that I have.
Well, it's a wonderful effect I can achieve with the help of my dear friend, Mr. Technical Director.
I don't see anyone.
Trust me, he's out there. With his help, I could be transported to Sherwood Forest in a flash. Then, in another flash, the merry men and I would be on our way to rescue Robin Hood.
Splendid! Good town's guy, waste not another moment of precious time. You and your fine friend get to work.
Thank you, milady.
No, thank you.
Mr. Technical Director, if you please, do that voodoo you do so well.
Oh, this is so exciting! I've never faded out before.
And so, good folk, it's back to Sherwood Forest we go. I will tell the merry men of Robin's capture. Then Mr. Technical Director and I will lead the Robin Hood and save the day. My journey was swift, and I was amongst the trees in no time.
I could have been a teacher. I could have been a stockbroker. Heck, even retail is better than this. What? Ah. I forgot to fade. Okay, bye.
Merrymen, your attention, please. What's with the earrings?
Evening target practice, sir. Robin hasn't quite perfected his aim in the black of night yet.
Yeah, if you think we look funny, you should see the horses.
Town's guy, our leader Robin Hood has not yet returned from his journey. We fear something terrible has happened to him. Have you any news?
I do, good friar. Robin Hood has been captured and imprisoned in the Dungeon of Demise.
Lord have mercy on Robin! What a terrible place the Dungeon of Demise is!
I'll say it's worse than the DMV.
And there, Robin may meet with the most horrible fate if we don't help him. Good men of Sherwood, we must begin our quest to fade out and segue to the castle.
I pray we will reach him in time.
I do too, good friar. But who knows? It may already be too late. Men, huddle together. Mr. Technical Director, with truth and justice at your side, send us to our hero, Robin Hood.
The prison sheriff will not defeat me. I will escape. Then I will rescue Lady Marian and save the poor. I can do this, for I am good. And because I am good, I cannot be beaten. There's nothing in this world that can stop me. Oh no! Not this!
Happy demise, Robin Hood!
Happy madness.
No!
Wow, this is too cool.
I'll say, I like fading out way better than flashing back.
No way, flashbacks are way better than fading out.
Are not.
Are too.
Are not.
Are too.
My sons, please, to our task at hand.
Men, look! It's the Dungeon of Demise!
Town Guy! Where is our fearless leader?
Men, listen! Over here, I think I hear something.
Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest, are you there? What does the fox say?
Whoa, he's bonkers!
Robin of Sherwood Forest, can you hear me?
Alvin? Is that you?
Robin, it's me, Friar Tuck. Robin, snap out of it so you can battle the sheriff and the evil Prince John.
Boom, hits, boom, hits.
Snap out of it so you can combat tyranny and injustice.
Snap out of it so you can restore integrity to the throne. Snap out of it so you can reopen the mall. What? Wait. Okay, don't buy your tights at the Gap and see how long they last.
Robin, you must save the poor from suffering and starvation. The poor. They're starving. I must help the poor. And Lady Marian. Yes! I must save Lady Marian and rescue the poor from certain doom. I must prevail and set this land free from dictatorship. I can do this, for I am Robin Hood. I am the conqueror of evil and example of good. I am the ultimate hero.
Guess who just found his ego?
Yes, Town's guy, he is truly pompous. Our leader is back! Hooray!
Yes, thank you. Huzzah, huzzah. Now get me out of here.
But Robin, the walls are made of concrete. However can we hope to free you?
Townsguy, is your director friend still out there somewhere?
Yes, Robin, he is.
Splendid. Stand by, good sir. Your skills are needed. All right, merry men, gather around. You must all listen very, very carefully. I have a plan. Get it?
Got it!
Good. Now would you like to help me as I set my ingenious plan to work, men of Sherwood?
Sure would.
Very well. Scat!
Gee, Robin, what a great plan!
Yes, I thought you'd like it. Huzzah, huzzah. I'm out.
Okay.
We must hurry back to Sherwood Forest. I must prepare for the archery tournament tomorrow.
Hooray!
I must be in tip-top shape if I'm to win the hand of Lady Marian.
Hooray!
Therefore, I must practice all day.
Hooray!
Practice all night.
Oh, not again. My ears can't take this.
Soon this nightmare will be over and England will be safe once again. Are you ready, men?
Ready, Robin?
Very well. Scat!
And as Robert and the team were headed back to Sherwood Forest, plans were being made for the social event of the decade. You see, the sheriff and the prince were quite confident they had everything well under control. They thought wrong. As you will see, they were not expecting some surprise news from the Lady Marian.
Oh, Sheriff! Sheriff! It will not be long now. Soon I shall become king, and England will be ours! Who was that?
I don't know, but that was quite a feat considering we're in a tower. But as you were saying, Highness, I agree. It looks as though all our hard work is about to pay off.
Excuse me, Your Highness, urgent news. Robin Hood has escaped.
What? The name escaped? This cannot be!
God, bring the Lady Marian to me at once.
Yes, sir.
Worry not, Sheriff. You know he'll be here tomorrow for the archery tournament, and mark my words, he will be captured. We just have to take the proper precautions to make sure the Lady Marian remains extremely unavailable to him.
You sent for me? Oh, pimple on the face of humanity.
Yes, Marian, I sent for you. Robin Hood has escaped.
Oh, rapture and extreme satisfaction! Robin Hood, the holder of my heart, free! Now he will surely rescue me from the evil clutches of Scab King and his faithful sidekick, Blotch.
Don't count on it, dear girl. Until the tournament tomorrow, you will stay here, in the tower, heavily guarded at all times. We must see to it that you marry the sheriff, so I can become king.
Yes, darling, it will be a grand party. All the most important people in the world will be our guests.
So as you see, dear niece, you have a choice. All the final preparations have been made for the wedding.
I wish you all split ends.
Appreciate our hard work. You and the sheriff will be wed the moment after he wins the archery tournament.
Well, yes, I'm sure that will be your idea of a happy ending. But you seem to have overlooked one small detail. You see, the sheriff is only the second best archer in all the land.
Second?
It is Robin Hood, who is the best archer in all the land. Why, 500 feet away? He could split the hair growing out of the crusty mole on your little toe.
What is with you and skin conditions?
Robin Hood will defeat you, and then England will once again belong to the people, and boy, oh boy, are they gonna be mad at you.
No more! God, take her away! Just get go!
May you both itch in places you cannot reach.
Gases! Gases! Robin Hood, the best archer in all the land!
He's lying, Your Highness. Let the tournament take place. I'm sure I can beat him.
No, Sheriff, we cannot risk it. Everything we have accomplished is at stake. If Robin Hood wins, we are doomed. We must think of another plan. Tell me, what else are you good at?
See, I don't know offhand.
Can you fence?
No, not really.
Joust.
Not well.
Oh, come now! Sailing, there must be something else you could do!
Well, I don't need to brag, but I've been known to make a mean loaf of bread.
Bread?
Oh. Well, that's very commendable, Sheriff. But I do think at this point of the story, a bake-off might be a tad anticlimactic. Don't you?
Wait. Yes, there's something in which I know I am the very, very best. In this sport, I am the incontestable champion. I've entered countless tournaments and have always won. Why, Your Majesty, I'm sure Robin Hood could never compete with me. I'm sure of it.
Wonderful! Oh, I knew you wouldn't let me down, Sheriff. Come, tell me all about your secret talent as we make the necessary arrangements.
Plans, plots, and intrigue. It seems that evil never rests. And so good folk return again to Sherwood Forest. Just as Robert and his team thought that things were finally going their way, a shocking message had just been sent their way.
Yahtzee!
I Another bullseye. That's my 600th in a row. The prince and sheriff will rue the day they came across Robin Hood of Shore Forest. I am unbeatable.
Robin, a shocking message has just been sent your way.
Not now, Tom's guy. I am posing.
But this is really important.
Nothing could be more important than striking bullseye after bullseye.
Robin, they've changed the sport of the tournament.
What?
Listen, His Royal Highness hereby decrees that the sport of the tournament be changed. What was once to be an archery tournament will now be a battle of bowling.
What? Give me that. Bowling? Well, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. We're in medieval England. You fence, or you joust. You don't bowl.
Well, boss, it looks like the times, they are changing.
But I can't be seen bowling. I'm a great character of literature. Great characters of literature don't bowl.
Well, sir, maybe you can be the first. Then other great characters of literature will follow in your footsteps.
Oh yeah, I'm sure someday you'll open up a novel and find Dracula picking up a 7-10 split at Bram Stoker's Bowl-O-Rama. I don't think so.
My son, please remain calm. Remember, good will always triumph over evil.
I don't think you understand. I can't be seen bowling because I don't know how to bowl.
Oh, shock and disbelief!
It looks as though all my hard work is going to go to waste. I have fought so hard to help the poor, and now I face defeat. It is true, I may be brave, trustworthy, and kind. But alas, merry men, I am no bowler.
Ah, Robin, things might not be as desperate as they seem.
Do you have a suggestion, House Guy?
Better yet, I think I have a solution to the problem.
Then speak. I listen with both ears.
Well, the sport of the tournament was changed because the sheriff and the prince discovered that you are the greatest archer in all the land. No doubt.
No doubt.
So they chose something that the sheriff is the very best at. No doubt.
No doubt.
So they chose bowling because the sheriff of Nottingham is the greatest bowler in all the land. No doubt.
No doubt. And your point is?
My point is they missed out one small detail in choosing the new sport of the tournament. You see, the sheriff of Nottingham may be a master bowler, but he is not the greatest bowler in all the land. I am.
What? You?
Yep.
But how?
Well, I was considered one of the lowly poor. I was never allowed to play on any of the royal leagues. The sheriff and the prince have no idea that I am the greatest bowler there is.
Robin, this is wonderful news. Townsend will enter the tournament. He'll win, give the gold to the poor people, and Marion won't have to marry the sheriff.
That's right, she'll marry me. It's a joke.
Swell. You'll win the tournament, marry Lady Marion, and give the gold to the poor people. Well, I guess I'm not the most important person in this play after all. You are. Congratulations. Well, I won't get in your way. Farewell to you all.
Boss, you don't mean to tell us that you're quitting?
How can you quit now when we've come this far?
The men are right, Robin. How can you abandon all of us who count on you?
For shame. For shame on me, you're right. I'm not a quitter. I am Robin Hood. I'm the most popular person in all the land. You should never give up the fight if you're fighting for what's right. Did you get all that? Good. Merry men, I have a plan. Towns Guy, you must teach me how to bowl. Teach me now. That's an order.
No, Robin, I won't.
What do you mean you won't? I said that's an order.
Robin, I'm your friend. You shouldn't order me around. If you want my help, you can ask for it nicely. Because just because someone is popular doesn't mean they can order their friends around and boss them all over the place. Did you get all that? Good.
You're right. I've treated you badly. Towns Guy, would you do me the honor? Teach me how to bowl?
It'll be my pleasure, Robin Hood of Sherwood.
Hooray!
indeed, merry men. Even the most popular person in all the land must be humble at times. And as we all know, I possess thousands of praiseworthy qualities. But out of them all, humility is one of my finest. Yes, thank you. Huzzah.
He hasn't grasped the point yet, but hey, it's a start.
Merry men, I have a plan. I shall disguise myself and enter the tournament. Then, when I win, I shall confront the prince and proclaim him a traitor. At that time, I shall need your help. But until that moment, merry men, you are to hide in the trees.
Hide in the trees?
Yes, hide in the trees.
Robin, it's time to get to work. We only have one day to make you the greatest bowler in all the land.
Right you are, teacher.
To work! Robin Hood wasn't one to back down from a challenge. He was determined to conquer the sport of bowling. And as time passed, Robin listened carefully, memorized my every instruction. He never took a break in the grueling hours of practice. He embedded every rule of the game into his mind.
Tazga! I am sure I've mastered the game of bowling. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I seize my rolling globe,
You take your bowling ball,
point it midway,
aim it center,
spin it down the aisle,
roll it down the lane,
and restrain it from the sewers.
stay out of the gutter.
Precisely.
Oh.
Merry men, it's official. I am a master bowler.
Hooray!
Now watch and marvel as I knock down all the bobby pins.
Bowling pins! They're bowling pins. It's going to be a long night. Mr. Technical Director, if you please, make the hands of time spin quickly. Bring us to the day of the tournament and to the castle.
Tells guy, look, I acquired an extra.
Pick up a spare! Oh. Welcome to the first annual Water Hand of Lady Mary tournament. The crowd is the biggest we've ever seen here. And look, the royal family approaches. Why, here's the lovely Lady Marian. And the ruler of our land, the evil Prince John.
I don't see your beloved Robin, my dear. Perhaps you realized he has been outsmarted.
Oh, I wouldn't count him out yet, oh Bunyan breath.
If I were you, I'd start thinking of where I'd like to go on my honeymoon.
You know, has it ever occurred to you that the sheriff might not be as good of a bowler as you think he is?
Strike for the sheriff!
So he got lucky.
Strike for the sheriff!
2 strikes does not mean I should be planning my honeymoon.
Strike for the sheriff!
You know, I've heard Cancun is lovely this time of year. Oh, I can't bear to watch this. Call me when it's all over. May hangnails create anarchy amongst your fingers and toes.
What an unbelievable day is ahead of us. This Super Bowl of bowling is being held at none other than the royal castle itself. Why? Just look at the beautiful grounds and lush landscape that surrounds us.
We look stupid. Quiet! Are you sure this is what Robin meant when he said hide in the trees?
Quiet, please. We must remain out of sight until Robin is ready to execute his plan.
Fine, if I see any squirrels come gathering nuts for the winner, I'm out of here. Why are you crying?
I'm a weeping willow.
Men, get into place. Remember, after I win the tournament, I'll confront the prince and sheriff. Your signal to come out of hiding will be when I declare them to be tyrants and thieves. Don't forget, the signal words are tyrants and thieves.
Tyrants and thieves! Tyrants and thieves.
Good.
Good morning to you, sir.
Tomorrow.
I don't believe I've ever seen you on our team before.
And I'm not from around here.
Well, let me introduce myself. I am the sheriff of Nine Cap.
Pleased to meet you.
And your name?
My name?
Yes, your name. I assume you have one.
What? Of course I have one. My name is, Dr. Shaw!
Is it? Well, best of luck to you, Doctor.
Same to you, sir.
And now let us wait in anticipation for the starting signal from the ruler of this land, the evil Prince John.
Boo hiss! Boo hiss!
I declare that the tournament to commence.
And what a brilliant tournament it turned out to be. 1,000 strikes were scored. Soon after, the bowlers began to drop out one by one. Dr. Shaw and the sheriff of Nottingham with only 2 bowlers left in the game. They continued to bowl non-stop for 6 hours. And by the way things were going, it looked like the prince was going to have to declare the tournament a hopeless tie.
Stop the tournament! I think that our competitors could use a small break. I declare a 2-minute timeout. Sheriff, what are we going to do? If you don't win soon, I shall have to declare the tournament a hopeless tie.
Sire, I don't know what to say. This Dr. Scholl is not a better bowler than me, but he is certainly just as good.
Yes, he may be equal to you as a bowler, but can he match you at archery?
Archery? What do you mean?
You may not be able to beat Dr. Shaw with a bowling ball, but certainly you can beat him with a bow and arrow. Oh, Sheriff, watching ours, I belch forth brilliance!
You just say
Good people of England, these 2 master bowlers have reached a stalemate, so I have come up with an ingenious solution to end the tournament. The sheriff and Dr. Shaw will each get 1 shot at a target with a bow and arrow. The best shot will be proclaimed the winner. Good people of England, if you would like to see a 1-shot, winner-take-all finish, let me know by a round of applause. Boy, they really like this idea. So be it. The people have chosen. Lady in waiting, this is the target for the tie-breaking shot. Choose it, Trudy.
No!
Remind me to have the gardener cut back on the Miracle Grow.
What do you want me to do with this?
Good question. Ah, Lady Luck, there's a tree that isn't clean for its life and terror. Place the target upon that one.
Yes, your most high honor.
Now I decree that the tiebreaker commence. Ladies,
Give me an F! F! Give me an A! A! Give me an E! E! Give me an R! R! Give me a... F! F! Give me an I! I! Give me an F! F! What does that spell? Sure!
The first shot will be taken by the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Sheriff, the name is Sheriff. Oh, well. Surrounded by idiots.
Bullseye! Shot number 2 will be taken by Dr. Shaw. Bullseye! Unbelievable! Dr. Shaw has split the sheriff's arrow!
Can't be happening!
Dr. Shaw is the winner!
thank you. Huzzah, huzzah.
Lady in waiting, please alert Lady Marian that a winner has been declared.
Oh, I'd love to. I'm sorry. Was I sitting down for 5 minutes?
Congratulations to you, Doctor. I have proclaimed you the winner of the tournament. First, allow me to award your victory with 1,000 gold pieces. And now may I take the pleasure of awarding you the grand prize of the day. The hand of Lady Marian of Merrick. Lady Marian, behold the winner of the tournament.
I don't care. I shall never marry him.
He has defeated all competitors and receives your hand of merit.
I don't care. I shall never marry him.
Lady Marian, meet your future husband, Dr. Scholl.
I don't care. He's a doctor.
Congratulations to you both.
Dear lady, I cannot deceive you any longer. There is something you must know.
What is it?
The truth is, I'm not a real doctor.
You're a chiropractor.
What? Oh, I mean, my name isn't Dr. Scholl.
It's not?
Not at all. My real name is Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest. What?
Do my eyes deceive me? Robin Hood, the winner of my hand in marriage?
Indeed, my love. And now I have another promise to keep. A promise to free the good people of England from the hands of 2 men who are villainous and deceitful.
Now, Robin?
No, not yet. The poor shall have a voice again. I'll liberate them from captors who are corrupt and sinister.
Now, Robin?
No, not yet.
Villainous? Sinister? Such strong words you use, Outlaw. Please note that the sheriff and I would rather be referred to as morally challenged.
I agree. That has a more polite ring to it.
Morally challenged? The ways you find to hide the truth. The plain fact of the matter is that you, Prince John, and you, Sheriff Nottingham, are nothing more than tyrants and thieves. I said, the Prince and Sheriff are nothing more than tyrants and thieves. This is awkward.
It is.
What? Doesn't anyone work for minimum wage anymore? Now! Behold our mighty evildoers. Watch as we battle you to defeat.
Battle us! They're going to battle us. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Robin Hood, if you think your 6 merry men, and they're all so dangerous fools!
Oh, somebody save me from the spoon.
Can overpower my military forces of 12,000. Well, what can I say but be my guest?
Excuse me, did you say 12,000?
Yes, and that's without the Navy.
You know, as spokesman for the Merrymen Union, local chapter 908, may I just say, I am really glad you brought that up.
Please, men. If freedom for England means we fight to the death, then we fight to the death.
If it's death you want, Robin Hood, it's death you shall have. I don't care who's won what. I am royal. I will become king. I decree that Marian will marry the sheriff today, but if all she does, we will have a beheading.
Your Highness, why don't we have 7 beheadings? We wouldn't want anyone to feel left out.
Excellent idea, Sheriff! You call the guards and executioners. Cut off their head!
Cut off her head! That could be fatal! You know, if I get beheaded, I want to raise.
Knock it off. Where's your spirit, men? We must stand here and fight for what is right. Prince, bring forth your armies. Pull us with your weapons. Our blood may indeed be spilt, but we are devoted to our cause.
So be it.
Oh, Your Highness, the guards approach.
Guards of the Royal Army, I command you to attack!
Ready, men? Scatter!
Just one moment! There will be no battle today.
Peasants! What do you think you're doing? How dare you interrupt a battle?
Stop it! I have just come from the royal campgrounds. I hold in my hand a message from the king.
Liar! Liar, liar, tights on fire. This cannot be. King Richard is hundreds of miles away. You were just standing here no more than 2 minutes ago. How could you possibly have a message from the king?
Tell me, Highness, have you ever heard of fade out and segway next scene?
No.
What's a wonderful effect I can achieve with the help of our dear friend, Mr. Technical Director.
What? They're all mad, sire.
Not at all. Mr. Technical Director could fade out any person of his choice and put them in a completely different area.
It's true. I've tried it on occasion. It's really quite a hoot.
I asked him to take me to the royal campgrounds. There I found King Richard and told him of the critical situation. He then quickly gave me this decree to bring back to you, Robin Hood.
Thank you, Child's Guy. At long last, good people of England, hear the words of your king. I, King Richard, King of all England, hereby decree that the following proclamation come to pass. First, I declare that the tax money stolen by my brother John and the Sheriff of Nottingham be rightfully returned to the good people of England.
Hooray!
Next, I declare that the hand of my dear niece, the Lady Marian, be given in marriage to Robin Hood of Sherwood Forest.
Hooray!
For their bravery, I enlist the merry men into the King's Royal Guards, plus substantially boosting their salaries above minimum wage.
Hooray!
Next, I proclaim that Our Lady in Waiting be named the Kingdom's emergency broadcast system. For every time she screams, I can hear it here in Istanbul. In honor of the town's guy's monumental loyalty to the throne, I declare that bowling become the national sport of England. Hooray! In regards to the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Uh-oh.
Well, you're on your own.
I terminate him for position of sheriff effective immediately, and then I banish him from England forever.
Hooray!
Be quiet. And as for my jealous and conniving brother, the evil Prince John, I officially disown him from the royal family. His title from this day forth shall only be that of John, the character formerly known as Prince. I now join my royal armies en route back home to England. Robin Hood shall rule my absence. I place my beloved country in his trusted hands.
Hooray!
Give me that! I don't believe one of it.
Nor do I. This is just a scheme to make us surrender our power.
The sheriff is right! Do you actually expect us to believe that some mysterious person hidden in the dark can transport us to another place? And he does this by cueing spooky music? This is all a trick to fool us. Well, it's not going to work. There's nothing you can do that will make us believe this wild tale. Do you understand me? Nothing, I say.
Oh, really? Mr. Technical Director, if you please. All right, everyone. Take cover!
Take help from what?
Ah! What's happening?
I feel funny.
Let it be known that England is safe once again.
Hooray!
Where did he send them? I don't know. He said something about fade them into a bad community theater production of Cats. I have no idea what he meant, but he thought it was hysterical.
Merry men, may I have your attention, please? Merry men. Twinkies!
Huh?
The first thing that I would like to do as temporary ruler of this country is...
Create a statue of yourself honoring your popularity?
No.
Write all your good deeds in the history books?
No.
Fly flags with your picture on them because you're the most important person in this play?
No, but that's good. The first thing that I would like to do is thank you, Merryman. And you, Towns Guy. And you, Mr. Technical Director, sir. I would have never been able to save England without your help, and I am most fortunate to have you all as friends.
Wow. Oh, Robin, that was lovely.
Yes, that was humility, my dear. It's one of my finest qualities, you know.
Bravo, my love.
Yes, thank you. Huzzah, huzzah.
Robin, it is now time to follow one of the king's commands and have a wedding.
A wedding! Oh, happy day!
Oh, happy day indeed. Would you like to stand up for me as my best men of Sherwood?
Sure would!
Lady, would you do me the immense pleasure of being my maiden of honor?
Oh, I'd love to. But let's get one thing straight right now. I am not wearing one of those seafoam green things with some kind of a gladiola growing out of the shoulder, so you can get that idea out of your head right now.
She said yes.
Good. The good people of England will once again flourish in health and prosperity. This experience has taught us all a few good lessons of life, especially me. And now I say with great pleasure, Mr. Technical Director, take us to the church. Farewell to you all, good people of England. May you know nothing but happiness from this day forth. Ready, men? Scat!
Ah!